So a couple of people have asked me to do a walkthrough of my home studio. It's definitely nothing extravagant, but it gets the job done. If you saw the studio videos from Self-Titled, then you might recognize it from that. We'll start over here in the right corner where we have our drummer's Roland V-Drum kit. We run a MIDI out from the brain over to the PreSonus Fire Studio project, which allows us to trigger drum samples from Superior Drummer in Logic. And that allows us to lay down more realistic sounding drums to our pre-production instead of just programming them. And it also allows our drummer to jam when he's staying with me instead of using a real kit, thank God. Over here we have my guitars, and a couple people have asked me about the wall hanging system that I use. It's called a Diamond Life Gear Guitar Hanger MX. It's really sturdy, comes with a lot of anchors and stuff to anchor it into the wall and to anchor it into the studs behind the wall, so I'm not worried about it falling down or anything like that. We'll start over here on the left with the MH417. Just pick that guitar up, it's really solid. The ESP Vintage 4 bass, great sounding bass. It has the P and J bass style pickups in it, so you get the best of both worlds. The TE212 LTD Telecaster type model, an EC1000 with DiMarzio Dominion pickups. I have that tuned in drop C and D standard, same with the Telecaster. The LTD SCT 607B Stephen Carpenter signature 7-string Telecaster model. I have that set up in drop F. I'm sure a few of you have seen the video demo that I did for it. Over here I have my signature model, the LTD AW7, and these are the two prototypes that they sent me when we were working on the guitar. That's why they're actually different colors. You can see the one on the right is darker than the one on the left. They were trying out different shades of the Bloodburst that I came up with, and we decided going on a color that was in between the two. Features mahogany wings, maple neck through, with a flame maple top, DiMarzio deactivator neck and bridge pickups, and an ebony fingerboard. And the last guitar is my prized possession, I guess you could say. It's my ESP custom 7-string Telecaster. It features a Swamp Ash body, maple neck through, Swamp Ash top, EMG 707 and 817 pickups, and an ebony fretboard. Love this guitar, really solid quality. ESP Custom Shop is some of the best in the world in my opinion. Over here we have the PreSonus Fire Studio project. It's a great interface, really clean inputs. Never had a problem with it, like it crashing or anything like that. Above that we have the PreSonus Studio channel. It's a tube preamp that I like to use on the bass DI tracks as well as the vocals. You know, just to get a little bit of compression before we hit the input on the studio project. For monitors, I like to use Yamaha HS80Ms. Really great sounding monitors. They just translate your mixes really well. You know, the bass isn't too boomy or anything like that. For all of my guitar tones, I use a Kemper profiling amplifier. This is a great unit. I fully back it. Before this, I had a Axe FX Ultra, and then I got the Kemper and I sold my Axe FX. So I definitely prefer the Kemper over that. Down here I have my pedal board tucked up underneath the desk out of the way. I like to run my Maxon OD808 straight into the input of the Kemper. Don't really like the overdrive that's built into the Kemper, so I just run a real one straight into the input like a real amp. Sounds great. These chest of drawers are where I keep random odds and ends, you know, just extra pedals, extra pickups, extra strings, extra picks, all that good stuff. Above that, we have our pre-production dry erase board. This is where we jot down all of our ideas for albums that we're recording. As you can see, we have it divided into 3 sections. Riffs, which are, just individual riffs. Skeletons, which are riffs that have been put together with transitions that sound good together. And full songs. So as you can see, we've actually been working on a new album here pretty recently. That about does it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it.